Welcome back to Friday Night Fever. I'm Jason Williams.
And I'm Sammy Roebuck, and it is the last week of regular season. How is it already here? Week 10.
For 1A through 4A, that is.
That's true. Yeah.
Last week of regular season for 1A through 4A. That means the playoffs are next week, Sammy.
I know, it's crazy. And MIAS has already been in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, they just got started tonight with their playoff action. Wow, I can't believe it's already here.
Time has flown by, y'all. It's flown by.
It's gone by so quickly. But we still have a lot of football happening tonight.
Sure do.
We had some games last night. We had some games tonight. Let's go ahead and get to our game of the week.
The Friday Night Fever Game of the Week is sponsored by Game Day Haircuts.
And that's going to be senior night out in Starkville tonight. The Yellow Jackets taking on the Madison Central Jaguars. Now, Jay Stevenson going to take this one 60 yards to the house for the first score of the game for the Yellow Jackets. PAT was no good. They're up 6-0. Jackets again in plus territory. This time, Trey Petty, he's going to find Braylon Burnside. Ooh, he was being held on that play. That's going to be a head-top catch for Burnside right there. PAT good that time. Illinois coach liking what he's seeing from his QB commit, Trey Petty. And he's going to like what he's seeing even more right here. As Petty was looking around, he's just going to take it himself this time. Make a couple defenders miss. They can't get him to the ground. And he will find the end zone. Starkville cruised in this one for our game of the week. 39-7 over Madison Central. They go to 2-1 in division play.
Senior night over for the Red Raiders tonight in Shannon. They host the Amory Panthers to determine playoff placement. Last home game for them, first quarter. Red Raiders, Trace Bergen passes to Omarion Wilson for a big first down. It's spooky season, so here comes some trickery. Braden Moranto pitches to Emmanuel Randall. I lose it a little bit. They fumble the ball, and here comes a pass from Elijah Pratt to Ben Galt, and he gets a first down. That is one of the craziest first downs I have ever seen. What a recovery for the Panthers. Now Trace Bergen passes to 18, Damari Shannon, and he doesn't like the way he went the first time, so he cuts back in, and look at him go all the way to the house. That is the only, listen to me, the only touchdown in the first half. That was with just 4 minutes left in the first half. This game is nuts. After the first half, Amory comes back and scores 24 points to win the game, 27-6. Amory will host Kosciuszko, and Shannon will travel to play Houston in round 1 of the playoffs.
And let's take it out to a pink night out in Lafayette County tonight. And we have a breast cancer survivor doing the coin flip right there. Commodores taking on the Trojans to start the game. Quarterback Nicholas Thompson going to hand it off to Demarion Gibson, who's going to pick up a first down. Rushing attack is going to come to a halt right here, though.
Stuff City.
And the ball's going to come out, and New Hope's Cortland Blanchard comes up with the recovery. Cheerleaders trying to get the crowd going at Lafayette. After a 3-and-out, New Hope's punt is blocked. And that's going to set up the Commodores with good field position. This is going to be a touchdown. Davion Bell going to get the carry, and he will fight into the end zone for Lafayette. They go for 2. And Bell is going to take a wildcat snap, and he's going to punch his way in. They're having a tough time getting to the ground. 8-0 Lafayette. Crowd loving what they're seeing right there. New Hope couldn't convert on 4th down, so Lafayette gets the ball, and with a short field, Bell gets into the end zone again. Lafayette takes this one 50-7 over New Hope.
The Grenada Chargers took on the Saltillo Tigers tonight. Into the game, Jacarius Williams for Grenada. He plays a little defense, a lot of defense, interception right there, and he runs it all the way back to their house.
Pick 6.
Pick 6, we love it, and PAT was good, so that makes it 7-0 for the Chargers. And here comes Charlie Fair taking the snap, and he launches a dime to Jaden Corey, and he makes it right back, right down the road, right down to the house.
He's cruising to his reservation.
He's got to walk. He's even got to backtrack it. 13-0 Chargers. And here comes McCaleb Taylor ready to scamper into the end zone. You got to do a little rushing touchdown once you got all those passes, of course.
Yeah.
20-0 there. And the Chargers, they keep on trucking. as they win 42-7.
Now let's take a look at some of those full screens. Oxford, they are now 4-0 in division play themselves with a win over Lewisburg.
That's what matters most.
And what matters most? That Itawamba-Tishomingo County game, that was for the final spot in the 4A playoffs right there, as Itawamba takes out Tishomingo County 41-14, and Boonville picks up a big win out in Tanner, Alabama today, 48-21.
And then you have Winona Christian taking out Marshall Academy 29-20, and then Oak Hill lost to Winston Academy 57-20. Winston Academy will go on to play the Washington Generals in the quarterfinals of the playoffs, and then Hatton, Alabama won 36 to Red Bay's 24.
Man, that's a lot of good games we have happening right there.
So much action. I wish I saw more of the action while I was at Amory Shannon, but maybe I was bad luck for everyone and it was just a lot of defense while I was there. It happens
sometimes.
I think I saw 27 penalty flags. I mean, it was crazy, but they got it back. They got it back, and they scored 24 points in the second half.
Oh, yeah, and Starkville got off to a huge jump. They got out to that score fast. It was 20-0 by the time I got out of there.
They like to make those scores quick.
Oh, yeah. Just score quickly.
That's how it is. You know, Starkville likes to make their apparent presence known.
Oh, yeah.
Just like the bands do.
Band of the Week is sponsored by Northeast Mississippi Community College. The Friday Night Fever Cheer Squad of the Week is sponsored by Stone's Jewelry.
Thank you to the Starkville Cheer and Band Squad for being our Cheer and Band Squad of the Week. Speaking of Starkville, Sammy, they got a pretty big game next week after picking up that win tonight against Madison Central. The huge game happening next Thursday, I hear.
Absolutely. They're going to play Tupelo, so come in our neck of the woods.
Yeah, they're coming right 10 minutes down the road from here. It's going to be a pretty
convenient for us.
Convenient for us. We're going to be there next Thursday for that one. But let's check out some games from last Thursday night. And it is a senior night out at Vardaman, district title on the line last night between Okolona and Vardaman. Brady White going to roll out to his right, and he's going to find Rivers Bailey wide open, and he will stretch it all the way down to the 1-yard line. Ethan Parker going to finish off the drive with a QB sneak. Vardaman up 10-0. Ram fans loving what they're seeing right there. Rams driving again. White, this time, he's just going to back up, fire, and he's going to find Andrew Easley, who comes back to the ball. Nice score right there. Rams go up 17-0. They go on to win this one 45-0 and claim a district title for the first time since 2012.
In their first undefeated season since 2006. What a team, the Vardaman Rams. Also, senior night over in New Albany last night. Congratulations, everyone. The Bulldogs hosted the then undefeated Ripley Tigers. Let's see if it stays that way. And here comes Ty Long dropping back, fires to number 5, Michael Turner. He gets waved off, not a touchdown, but that's some great field position right there in the red zone. A few plays later, Jalen Brooks, he takes it in for 6. PAT was good. That's Ripley's only touchdown of the night. The Bulldogs, they bring back the juice. Braden Shettles takes the hands off to Kalen Simpson, and he gets a first down. And here's the shocker, the Bulldogs, they go on to be the only ones this season to tear up the Tigers. They win. New Albany wins 28 to Ripley's 10 points. What a crazy game.
Oh, yeah. Let's take it out to East Webster and Nettleton. We got some thriller action going on last night. And East Webster getting a stop on Nettleton right there. It was a defensive struggle early on in that game. But it's going to be, struggling to hold on to the punt right there. It was Nettleton, and East Webster comes up with the recovery, and they getting a first down right there. Oh, no, that's a touchdown for East Webster. Bryson Johnson taking it in for a 1-yard score. Point after was good, and here we have a punt return that is handled properly. Johnson, and he's going to make a couple of defenders miss. Going to cut back to his left, switch the ball to your left hand, get it to the outside hand, and find the end zone. 14-0 East Webster. They would go on to win this one last night, 28-19. That would be East Webster gets the 2 spot, Nettleton gets the 3 spot out of that district.
Then we have the Louisville Wildcats taking on the Greenwood Bulldogs last night, and right into the game, Louisville, Jalen Jordan, he runs it right into the end zone, making that score 6-0 with lots of time left in the first quarter. The Wildcats, they weren't stopping there. Greenwood kept on going. They attempted to punt, but it was blocked by the Wildcats. Another touchdown for the Wildcats, recovering that blocked kick. What a time. And here comes number 7, Jashawn Robbins in the end zone, making another touchdown, all 3 in the first quarter. And Louisville, they shut out Greenwood 58-0.
And another 2-3 spot battle, TCPS hosting the Baldwin Bearcats last night. TCPS defense getting a lot of stops on defense early on. Bearcats only capable of getting some short gains on these runs in the first quarter. However, Baldwin quarterback Dylan Johnson right here, he finds Marquez Davenport, who's going to take it into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game after a long drive, 7-0. Right here, Eagles quarterback Brewer Bailey going to roll out to his left, and he's going to find Caden Whitlock tiptoeing down the sideline, get a toe drag for the Eagle receiver there. Now, TCPS would come away with the win. They're going to be hosting in the first round of the playoffs next Friday. And, you know, we have a lot of 2-3 spots right there last night. A couple games happening tonight that, you know, just still affecting these playoff seedings.
That's what it's all about right now, is where teams are falling. District play, district winners, playoff positions. That's the beauty of the end of the season.
Are you the 1 seed? Are you hosting round 1?
Who knows? Are you traveling, road trip? Do you need to get the buses gassed up? We're figuring that out right now.
And, you know, some teams still have to figure it out next week.
That's true.
Garner Montgomery is out at a game right now to tell us about how West Point did tonight against Pontotoc.
Yeah, this week, Pontotoc needed this win in order to stay in playoff contention. Right now, they're 5th in their district. West Point, they're worried about hosting. They're looking for the 2 seed, maybe the 1 seed. We'll see how it turns out tonight. Now, Pontotoc's band, they brought a lot of energy to this game, but so did the Warriors, actually. On their first drive, Cortland Pass sends it to Isaac Patrick for the first score of the game. Pontotoc's going to be up 7-0. But on the next drive, Westfield, they're going left field. No, wait, they're going up the right field. I lost the ball for the second, but so did Pontotoc, as Colt Whitaker, he keeps the ball, runs it 40 yards downfield for the score. We're tied 7-7. Pontotoc back with the ball. Pass gets sacked by big man Jordan Rush. This is the only time where I can say Rush sacks pass, and that's a full sentence. But now, West Point, they're going to get the ball back. And Kanan Daniels in Wildcat formation, zigzagging through Pontotoc's defense, getting the touchdown. He's going to show his teachers some love in the end zone right there. We love to see that. The Green Wave, they're going to crush the Warriors tonight and win this one 35-7. Fortunately, they are no longer eligible for the district title because Clarksdale ended up crushing Corinth tonight. But don't worry, West Point, we don't know West Point Green Wave for their district titles. That's not what they're known for. They're known for winning state championships, and that's what they're looking for as we get past the regular season. West Point has 1 game left. They're going to go on the road at New Hope, and then after that, they're eyeing that state championship. And the team I saw tonight looks like they're ready for that huge accomplishment. Live in West Point, Garner Montgomery, Friday Night Fever.
You know Gardner's right. We're talking about where teams are falling for the playoffs, district winners. But what really matters are those state titles.
Oh, yeah. And West Point, you know, they just know how to get there. They've been there for the past 7 years. Is that right?
Long time running, that's for sure.
Yeah, they know how to make it to the state championship game.
And we will have all of that coverage for you, of course, once that time rolls around. But that will do it right here for Friday Night Fever tonight.
Yep, thanks for joining us. We'll see you all next week as we start the first round of the playoffs.